Everybody, it's Flacco back at it again with another Madden YouTube video. Today we're going to be doing a top 10 on the safety position, including free safeties and strong safeties. Obviously, this is a very stacked position. Some of the more upgraded position we've had a lot of free safeties, a lot of strong safeties come in the game as of lately. And also we'll be having Cam Chancellor and Taylor Mays involved in this list today. I think Cam Chancellor, normally I wouldn't put him on here because everybody obviously was using him. But now it's getting to that point where he's not being used on a lot of teams. So I think it's only right to compare him to everybody in the daily safeties in this game right now. And also Taylor Mays, everybody should be around that level 45 right now. I'm naturally level 45. I do no glitch, no nothing. I'm naturally there. Don't play the game too much where it's like overwhelming where I grinded there. And most people in my Twitch chat already have it. So Taylor Mays will be in there. So make sure to smash that like button if you guys enjoy the top 10s. And let's get right into number 10. Start this video off. I want to give you my honorable mention. I think Troy Polamalu, this card, it did come out a little underwhelming because we all know that he is 5'10", right? And it's respectfully, as much as I love Troy P, it was only a +2 upgrade, and his speed 94 is the average now. So he has average speed and he's under 6 foot. He would be the only player on this list under 6 foot. And as you guys know, remember I do this all on next gen as well. Yeah, height matters. It does matter. Even if you play him in the box, I still would take every other single one of these guys above him. He does get above 90 man and 94 zone, and he's really good in the box, as you know. But that height, man, everybody uses taller receivers in the game. Like the shortest receiver you're gonna really see is like Hester usually, and maybe Odell if the guy can afford Odell, but that's like rare occasion. And even if you get those guys are faster than Troy P as well. I think it's just hard to put it. I thought he should have been 95 speed to keep him competitive in this game with the other safeties, but at the end of the day, I still think he is solid. Our number 11, he's right outside at the honorable mention position. On to number 10 though, we do have John Lynch. This is a card that I absolutely love. 93 speed, 92 excel, so you're taking a 1- in speed there. Also, if you guys do not know, this could be your team captain as well. It's the exact same card. The team captain just gets every team chem. So if you really wanted to boost this card up, I'm not going to keep it like that though. I'm just going to look at it as he has one less speed as that Troy P, but he's way taller. He's 6'2". He's also amazing in the box. All 90+ stats right there as well. He has really good zone. Man doesn't. Most people do not run man. Even if you're running man on a card like this, as a safety, I would just don't suggest running man in next gen right now. I think that I don't know. There's some man. I'm starting to see a man a little bit more, but I don't know. I still don't think it's that big of a deal if you don't got man coverage. John Lynch though, absolutely amazing card. Really good change direction. Really good in the box. Tall. It's a very good card. Number 9, we do have Cam Chancellor. I mean, it's really getting harder to put this card on the field. I know all of us can get him for every single team chem, but not everybody has. I'm gonna look at it as maybe like you have like because not everybody has a 50 out of 50. I would say like maybe I'll put a 25 on him, right? So even if you don't have full team chems, which I would say not everybody does. Probably like 50% of Madden players, maybe a little bit more than that, have both of the strat cards to get +2 speed on him. So even if you have that, you would have 94 speed and then 95 with the 25 team chem. 95 speed with just no power up is nothing crazy anymore. You know what I mean? He is 6'3", so he has really good height. This card, he is still really good. Don't get me wrong. He is good. Like we even see really good in the box stats. The only thing he's worse than John Lynch is that block shed. He's really good in the zone. He has good height. It just really comes down to he is getting a little slow out there. And if you've used this card against some higher overall teams, you notice this card is definitely starting to take a toll and he needs an upgrade soon. Number 8, we have Ken Houston. This is a guy that was always one of the best safeties in Madden every single year. And he's back in Madden this year and he's definitely not one of the best ones this year. He is 6'3", so that already you could see that is amazing right there. 6'3". They only gave him 93 speed. That's why you see him so low on this list. He is 6'3" with only 93 speed, which is very sad. 95 excel. He is above 90 man, like really good man, and his zone is a 96 as well, which is absolutely cracked. He is really solid in the box stats, not 90s, but all 80+, as he has really good pursuit as well. I think this card is absolutely amazing, and I like him and Cam are like almost like the exact same card, I would say, in a way. Literally the exact same card. I think Cam, you could interchange them both, but like I said, it's not a big deal, 9 and 8 if you change them both. I don't think you can go wrong with either Ken Houston or Cam if you're wondering which one to pick. Number 7, we have Laurence Landry, our first 94 speeded player on this list that wasn't our honorable mention, Troy Polamalu. But Laurence Landry, I said Leroy. Laurence Landry is 6 foot, so he is one of the shorter guys on this list, but he is still above 6 foot, which is really good. He has 94 zone. You'll notice another guy with man. I would just not recommend running man if you have a card like this on the field. But looking at him, 95 hit power, 95 pursuit. His block shed's above 80 as well. Really good tackling in the box. He is just a card that at free safety. I think free safety is a little bit slimmer than the strong safety position, but it's still a very, very good card, and he's really good depth piece on your team. You know you need many safeties in this game. Most people run, I wouldn't even know how much I run. I think I run like 5, sometimes even 6 in some formations. Yeah, Laurence Landry, this card is an absolute beast, and he needs to be on the squad. Number 6, we have Dawkins. I'm actually going to show you his actual normal card and just compare him to a card like I almost said Leroy again. I almost messed up. But if you look at him, they're literally the exact same card. One just has a better name value on him, Dawkins. That's not the reason, though. Like, obviously, Dawkins is better because he has minimal stats better, right? Pursuit, I've never noticed that stats a matter, but he has plus 11 man coverage on him. Very solid cards. Like I said, one's 100K more though. Maybe it's the overall, maybe it's the training value, but yeah, I do have Dawkins right above him. It's a slim above. They're literally the exact same card almost. Number 5, we have Calvin Johnson. We're going to show you guys the powered up edition, 94 speed, so really 93 base, but everybody should have him powered up. His power up is built into his card, and I only think it's 11K if I'm not mistaken, which isn't that much with training being absolutely cheap as hell right now. He is 6'5", so yes, he is 6'5". That is one of the biggest boosts about this card. He's 230 pounds. You'll notice what's weird about him. You would think a card with that big of a body would be solid in the box, but he's actually like, well, he's solid here everywhere else besides that block shed. 68 block shed is actually crazy, but I haven't noticed it too much out there. I really have not noticed it too much. I do have him playing higher top safety to kind of moss, so like if somebody chucks it down the field, he can go high point the ball and get it. So I haven't really noticed the block shed too much on him, and that's probably the way to kind of shadow that. But looking at him, 94 zone, he has solid height. Solid height, great height. His change of direction is very good too. 95 change of direction is ridiculous. Agility is amazing. This card is just a beast. If you have him, you know he's a beast. We wish he was obviously 94 power to a 95 at the speed position or at the speed overall. It would definitely help him a little bit more, but I think he'll soon start tanking with a lot faster safeties coming out, but for right now, he's still top 5. At number 4, we have Sean Taylor. Sean Taylor, 95 speed base. He's 95 speed base, 6'2", really good height, really good change direction to 95 as well. It sucks. The only thing that sucks is, like, I know people love usering. You have to submit every game manually. I hate that in Madden. It's one of my pet peeves, but it's so worth it to do it. He has really solid man as well, above 80, 93 zone coverage is really good, and all of his in the box stats above 90. I don't know if I'm a bot, but isn't that like a fullback? I always thought it was like inside block lead or something. I'm probably clueless. I probably have no clue what that means. Somebody's going to have to let me know in the comments. But this Sean Taylor card, definitely top 5. It's not even a question. Number 3, we do got big boy Teddricks, 93 speed. So obviously he's another guy just like our Calvin Johnson there. You power him up and he'll be 94 speed. He is 6'7", 96 excel on him. So the one that kind of knock on this card is that his agility and change of direction are low. I really don't notice it. And if I did notice it, I think his height is definitely saved him from that ever even being highly noticed in game. But 95 man and 95 zone is actually ridiculous that they gave him that high of both of those stats. And all of his in the box stats, you guys know he's a big dude, 220 pounds, 6'7". He has amazing in the box stats too as well. And the one thing that's really good about him, if you've ever clicked onto him, if you're using him, he can dive so far to make tackles. So even if like I've never seen a card like dive as far, obviously 6'7", he will save you on stretches, so many plays where you think you lost and they have the edge on you. He'll dive and get their ankle. That's why this card has been absolutely amazing. I actually switched over him as my user just so he can backpack me in a lot of those situations. And number 2, we do have Taylor Mays, 96 overall. This is the maxed out edition right here. And like I said, most people should be getting this card legitly on their team. Almost everybody should be getting it. It has been almost like, yeah, everybody should have it, especially if you had your challenges and you play at least a little bit of the game. Everybody should have it by now. I was one of the latest guys to get it. Just play your challenges, play house rules, play head-to-head. You'll get it eventually. 94 speed, though. 94 excel. Really good change of direction. He is 6'3", so very good at the height. And he has above 90 man and 90 zone. And also looking at him inside the box, everything's really solid here. The block shed's really low on him too, but I also have not noticed that too much on him. The one thing that's really good about him, kind of like Cam Chancellor, he does get every single team chem in the game. Every single team chem in the game, meaning you can even boost this card up to a 95 speed base. Like I said, most people have at least a 25 theme team, so this card is very, very valuable. Obviously, he could be better than the next guy if you have a 50 out of 50, but I'm not doing this video based on your theme team. You know what I mean? I can't base it on 50 out of 50 theme teams, but Taylor Mays, really good card, easily number 2 or easily top 3. I think everybody knew this card was going to be number 1. This is like by far, I think he's like one of by far the best safeties in the game. So he's fast. He's 95 base speed, so he's tied for the fastest in the game with Sean Taylor. He is 6'4", so he's 2 inches taller than a guy like Sean Taylor. And his man and zone are both 95 plus. He has ridiculous hit power. His block shed is very low, but like I said, this I don't know. I don't really notice it too much if you could play it right. The diving animations through players, you really don't need to get in block shed situations a lot of times. So Isaiah Simmons, absolute beast. I think he could be, this card is the most, like his card says, hybrid, or he was a hybrid last year at least. He could literally play corner, zone, free safety, strong safety. This card could do it all. I absolutely love Isaiah Simmons, and I feel like he is a must-have on every single team. He's still under 300K. There's no reason to not have Isaiah Simmons. Appreciate you guys sticking around to the end. Make sure to smash that like button if you guys enjoyed the video. You guys know I absolutely love doing the top 10s. I was going to do a Thurman Thomas gameplay today, but normally the legend gameplays just don't do it too well on the channel. So, and they're expensive as hell. So it was just, it felt like a negative. And I know that people love the top 10. And this is a very important one that I have not done in 3 weeks, almost a month. But I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure to hit that like button if you guys enjoyed. Let me know which safeties you are using, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.